Hey, what's up YouTube? Julius here. So, I've been living in London, England, I guess there is another one in the United States. So I've been living in London, England, and since first week of January now, and it's like not really grown on me. I liked it the first weeks I was here. I was like, oh, it's a new place, I've never been, but I'm still like over it at this point. Like, one, I know I'm from Chicago, I'm used to the cold, I'm used to the snow and rain, whatever, but I've been living like down south for the past 2 years, and I'm used to being like 75 by the time February hits, and it being sunny all the time. I am so over the cold and the rain. So today, I thought I would talk about some of the biggest things Americans struggle with being in London. Well, maybe I'm just more difficult, maybe Americans are more relaxed, but the things I struggle with. So the first thing I would say is the food. Like, yo, London, England, y'all, like the UK, y'all need to do something with your food. Like, I do not like the food here. I think it's not, granted, I've been eating like southern fried everything lately, so it's like full of like seasoning and just like not healthy for you. But London, like, your food's bland. Like, some salt, I find myself putting on salt on almost everything. I loved the food everywhere else I've been. I loved the food in Rome. Here it's like not that good. Like, especially when you get other cultures' food as well. Like, even America's like, sushi's not authentic in America. It's like, it's not American. But the sushi there, I can get some bomb sushi. All the sushi here I've had is gross. Do not get sushi in London. Or if you do, or if someone who's watching this knows where to get sushi, hit me up in the like comment section. Let me know, because I need some bomb sushi. Next thing I've noticed is that driving. Like, Americans, I struggle with driving. Not just like, not me physically driving, me walking down the street and watching for drivers. Like, because in America, like, I thought America's driving was crazy. No. This is next level. Not only are the cars going different ways, but like, first of all, I don't know what a stop sign is here. Do they even have stop signs here? There's just like little globe, like little light globe things, which I'm guessing are stop signs because cars stop at them. But one, those aren't at every intersection, and so therefore, like, when you're trying to cross the street, like, cars will not stop. Like, legit will hit you. Like, they don't slow down. They don't make any attempt to stop, which is insane. There's like no pedestrians have the right of way type of thing. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just what part I'm in. I don't know. Next thing is the tube. Like, I guess this is sort of a pro and con. I love how public transportation here can get you everywhere. Public transportation in Chicago is really great, but there's typically like some type of distance you have to walk. Here it's like literally, I don't know how they do it. You can do a tube station anywhere and your walk is not that long, unless you go to like some weird part of town I haven't been in. The bad thing about the tube is that, one, it's expensive. A lot of money for a freaking train. And then two, it's always crowded. And it's like stops and like people go on strike and there's just delays. So it's like you have a great system and then you have all these things happening with it that make it like bad. Like, make them mush together and work. Another thing that has really annoyed me since I've been here, sort of along the lines of food, is that like when you go to restaurants, you have to pay for sauces and water. Like, I feel like in restaurants, those are basic necessities in America, unless like you go to like one of like the McDonald's is like in the hood and they make you pay for like extra sauce, or they give you like one sauce and like, oh, we charge 25 cents for the extra sauce. It's like, oh, if they have sauce, you know, half the times they'll be having stuff. I have to say like, I want ketchup with the fries, otherwise like they'll get kind of pissy at you because you didn't ask for the ketchup beforehand, and then like they have to like ring it back up. Or sometimes if you ask for it afterwards, you know, you get it for free because they don't feel like it. I do that sometimes, bruh. I honestly don't think this is everywhere in London, but this one place charged me for ice. I was like, can I have water? And I was like, can I have it with ice? And they charged me for ice. I was like, looked at the receipt. I was like, really? I could have just given you some of the water you were already giving me and have you go back there and freeze it. Not that big of a deal. Have we covered anything else? I should know this. Yes. My last thing is that being a black American in England, I think, or maybe just in Europe, but specifically here, because a lot of people ask me more here than anywhere else, is like, are you really American? Like, what do you think American looks like? Like, they have this concept that Americans are like white. That's problematic. Like, they ask me like, I'm like, oh, American. They're like, oh, but what really are you? It's like, someone in America said that, that would be so racist. Next question is like, are your parents American? It's like, yes. Oh, are their parents American? Yes. They were all freaking born here, unless you go back 200 years ago, then they weren't. They're like, oh, well, you look Caribbean, or you look like you're from Somalia, or like South Africa. And I'm like, yes, well, I'm pretty sure somewhere down the line in my history, does go back there, but just because my skin color is that way now does not mean I'm not American. I was born in America. I'm a full-fledged American. Like, oh, like how'd you get to America? Like, why are you over there? It's like, what do you think America's comprised of? Like, it does not make any sense. While Americans are very egotistic, we think we're like the center of the world. People here like don't know, like everyday people don't know that much about America at all. Like, in terms of like what we do, our policies, what we say, things that are big over there. Half the people in the clubs don't even know like the lyrics to the songs they're listening to, but they'll sure play it and like be dancing to it. So if I had any recommendations for London, I'd say go to Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, go to New Orleans, D. Brush up on your cooking skills, brush up on your like, your dishes, get some seasoning in your food. Don't charge for sauces. Don't be cheap now. The tube, it's great, but fix it a little bit, just a little bit tweaks. And lastly, don't be racist. That's important. I'm American, there are Black Americans. Peace out, YouTube. Remember to like, share, subscribe, new videos every week, and I'll see y'all later.